Hey folks, welcome to another video. I'm coming to you today from Chitose Airport, where I'm going to be heading back to Tokyo. And today I'm going to be using SKYMARK Airlines to do that. SKYMARK is one of Japan's low-cost carriers, and they fly domestically around the country, and actually recently started flying internationally in 2019. They fly to Saipan as well. They use exclusively 737s, 800s now. In the past, they actually used 767s and A330s for a short time. Actually, pretty interesting history. If you have a moment, maybe check their Wikipedia page. They're pretty interesting how they kind of evolved. Anyways, I'm going to be heading back to Tokyo, so come along as we go from A to B. New Chitose is the largest airport on the island of Hokkaido, located about 40 minutes south of Sapporo. SKYMARK's check-in, being a low-cost carrier, can be found in the quieter part of the airport near the east security gates. Check-in was easily handled by the self-serve kiosk. Seat selection was free and chosen at the time of booking. So after a quick check, and I always like to do one, and maybe change to a more optimal seat if possible, the boarding pass was printed and I was on my way. The airport itself was quite extensive, with plenty of shopping, eating, and more to occupy your time streetside. I covered this airport in detail in my previous video, so definitely check that out to see all that there is to do here. That being said, there really is no need to race through security. There really isn't much gateside, and it can get a bit crowded if a few flights are departing around the same time. By the way, since so many passengers are headed to Tokyo, there are ticket machines for the train and monorail, so you can beat the queue once you land. Our gate today was conveniently located behind the check-in kiosks at the end of the terminal, Gate 18. As the plane is warming up, let's head over and check out the scouting report. SKYMARK's fleet consists only of the 737-800s. Each has 177 seats, over 30 rows, in a one-class configuration. There are 3 lavatories located throughout the aircraft. Each seat has 31 inches of pitch, and to give some comparison, this aircraft has 12 more seats compared to the Japan Airlines domestic 737-800 aircraft, which I flew back in March 2020. Now enjoy the takeoff as we depart Sapporo on this fantastic summer's day. Our 90-minute flight today is going to take us south back to Tokyo. The single-class cabin is what you expect for a low-cost carrier. There are no TVs or in-flight entertainment. It's fairly utilitarian. The seats have 31 inches of pitch, so under the seat has enough space for a standard pack sack. Anything larger is probably best stowed above. Plus you have the tray table, which is adjustable. The pocket contains the emergency literature and usually their in-flight magazine. And of course, during this time, drink service had still been suspended. Also, this particular aircraft had no power outlets, so it's wise to have your smartphone charged prior to boarding. If you enjoy aviation-related content, why not find me on Twitter, where I post added pictures related to my travels. This route, Tokyo to Sapporo, is the second busiest in terms of annual passengers flown in the world. Leave a comment and let me know what you think the number 1 busiest route is in the world. The answer may be surprising. There are 3 lavatories on board. They were clean and basic, not really used with a 1/3 full flight. As we continued south over the rural countryside of Tohoku, the scattered clouds turned into overcasts while the concrete jungle of Tokyo came into view. I'm always amazed of how vast the Tokyo area really is. When flying to Haneda, you get these great views of Tokyo while landing, something Narita can't offer. Overall, it was a nice, quick flight from Sapporo. Everything you expect from a low-cost carrier. The seats were comfortable and the crew were great. There are no power outlets on this aircraft, which isn't a problem on a short flight like this. However, on a 3-hour flight to Okinawa, it may be an issue to some. And I think, though, SKYMARK is revamping their interior. Their website shows a different product with power outlets and beige seats. So I'm going to have to try that renewed cabin at some point. And for a 90-minute flight, this is a great product for a less than $100 ticket. And as we work our way to the gate, I think I'm going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know what your thoughts are on SKYMARK Airlines. Let me know your thoughts on this flight, and if you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing and check out some of these other airlines. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you around next time.